Tish with Style of Healing, and I'm here to do the North Node in Aquarius collective energy reading. So thank you for joining, and if you're new, welcome. I am going to start off with a quick prayer, and then I'm going to cleanse the energy with our bell, and then jump right into the reading. So, may divine love open the inner eye and bring perfect insight that I may faithfully read the energy and serve truth. May all beings recognize whatever they need to take the next step on their divine life journey at the perfect time and in the perfect way, according to divine compassion and in service to the great divine plan of love unfolding, so be it. All right. And we're going to, this could be loud, so you might want to turn it down, but don't do it so much that you can't have it affect and infuse into your soul. I'm going to set the intention of cleansing my spirit, my energy here, and your space as well. Okay. All right. When I was doing that bell, I saw this like vision of like kind of like an astronaut zooming out into space away from Earth. That's what it felt like. I was like flying away, but it felt controlled. It wasn't like a it was a controlled zoom. So pretty much seeing the big picture and detaching is really, I think, what that energy is. Okay, first I'm going to do 3 oracles, and then tarot, and then clarify with Lenormand. So I got Native Spirit Oracle. What can North Node Aquarius be aware of right now? Thank you. Eagle medicine. Beautiful. I mean, eagles are majestic. They see a very, well, shoot, that's just like what I was saying. They have a very bird's eye look on Earth, right? They see a whole different view of Earth. So that's beautiful and very freeing. And then what's interesting is the back of the card has another high-flying bird. Okay, eagle medicine. The card meaning: profound connection to the Creator and the heavenly realms. As the eagle soars high above the earth, it has the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Courage and stamina are filling your life. You have the ferocity to right injustice and wrongs done to you or to others. This is the time to face fear and overcome it. I love that because Aquarius energy, I don't know about you, but most Aquariuses that I know, and I'm not saying that you are an Aquarius because that's probably not possible. Like, I'm sure it is possible, but your sun, moon, Venus rising is not Aquarius. It's your North Node. That's why you should be here. But Aquarius energy, I've learned it from people who I know who are Aquariuses, and you don't want to mess with them. You do not want to mess with them. They will come packed and ready. And they're just like, they weren't even ready for a fight, but they're ready. They're always ready. And not in a terrible way. It's a protective way. Like, because they seek so much information that they're prepared for anything. So I think that was what I really got from that, because when I was reading it, I was like, well, that sounds very Aquarius-like. And your destiny is to encompass that energy in this life. All right. But it says, you have the ferocity to right injustice and wrongs done to you or to others. This is the time to face fear and overcome it. And when it said done to you or others, Aquariuses will fight to the death for those who are close around them. All right, it says the native spirit wants you to know, if the eagle medicine card has chosen you, you are at the advent of the opportunity to truly see life from a rarefied vantage point. Eagles are considered one of the most sacred of all birds in many tribes and cultures. Their single-minded fierceness, dynamic energy, and ability to soar high are part of the reason for this. This card reminds you to take heart and face fear. You do indeed have the strength to overcome any adversity. You also have a direct line to the Creator. Your prayers are heard and will be answered in accordance to your highest good. That was so powerful. I had to take a breath. I had to take a breather in between finishing the sentence. Oh, that holds a lot of power. You have the capacity to channel extraordinary life force energy through your hands. So what I hear, doesn't say here, but what I hear and I am called to say is, what is that saying? With great power comes great responsibility. So have that in the back of your mind. All right, the journey. It says, go on an inner journey and imagine that you're an eagle. Feel the power of your wings, the clarity of your eyesight, and the power of your talons. As you do this, be aware of the energy of the majestic eagle filling you. Nice. That's a great visual exercise. Woof. Okay, now this is the Oracle of E. What does North Node Aquarius need to know right now? Ooh, I love that. That even caught air, right? Okay. Everything is beautiful. Well, when you have a vantage point, and like I said, when I was pulling back, like almost like a astronaut pulling away from Earth, it's beautiful. Not too many people in the entire world, universe would ever be able to say they got to have that opportunity, right? So imagine the magnitude of how much beauty is in that moment. Whew, gives me chills right now, actually. Now, I only know it, and you only know it, unless you're an astronaut. You only know this because of videos and movies we've watched that has recreated this, right? So I think, it's because you didn't see it with your own two eyes is my point. But in number 32, that might mean something. It says, get ready to be dumbfounded in the best possible way. You will be speechless at how beautiful your life really is. Things that once seemed common, that are often taken for granted, are about to show off their true colors. Real beauty is about to come into focus. You can thank the universe later. That's beautiful. And while I was reading that, I got this massive sense that I think you're really going to see somebody differently. You're going to see some bodies that maybe didn't have your attention before, or you kind of like, I don't think this is somebody that you were just meeting. This is somebody who has been in your energetic field. But for whatever reason, I'm really feeling that you're seeing somebody in a new light, and you're seeing somebody as something beautiful. And although I will say that that is what I really feel with this energy, that this is a collective reading, right? So with that being said, you may not have anyone in your external life that you're seeing physically different, right? You may not have interaction with this person. So what that means to me is that this could very well be a new perspective on someone in your past, or in either relatively relative past or like really far back past, you're getting some sort of newfound love for somebody. And it's a newfound love, but it's almost, it's far more. It's you are seeing someone almost for the very first time and being like starstruck. That's how important and how powerful this is. And that sometimes comes with this is generally, excuse me, what is common when you lose somebody. When they've decided they can't take it anymore and they leave, or you've taken it, you can't take it anymore, you leave. It's like, actually, it's usually the person who gets left, who realizes, no, sometimes, what am I saying? It was 11:11 when I just looked over. No, what I'm trying to say is, whoever it is, I'm going to generalize it a little bit more. Usually when you leave somebody or someone there's a breakup. Most of the time, if they're that couple is to get back together, it takes a really big change, right? And it usually is one person really just seeing all the which ways that they didn't see that person before. And then it's like they wake up one day and they, sometimes we wake up way too late. And sometimes we wake up in time to save the day and save the relationship. But I don't think that's what we're talking about here. I just think that that's what I'm trying to get through, is that you're seeing someone so differently now that it has that type of storyline where it's so profound that it's almost like, oh my gosh. And you've seen it in movies where someone gets broken up with and like years later they go, I didn't know what I had. I now know what I have. Had. I know. Well, I meant to say had, and I said have. So maybe there is a reconciliation of some sort. But anyway, and these two cards just fell out while I was talking about that. So we've got Saturn and Comet. Saturn is a transition, responsibility, adjustment, and Comet is a sign of fate, a harbinger of change. So I hope you can see that. Gosh, this one, it's wild because there's an animal like this. There's an animal underneath this porch, and he's got a hold of this girl out here, and it's almost like he's got her propped up as the puppet, and then he's behind holding her like a puppet. She's got her arms. I don't know. I can't really see. There's not really it almost looks like her arms are bound back, although I can't see rope or anything like that to prove that. But it just, the way they're hanging feels very bound. And then her legs are bound. Like it's behind this little, like it's got, this monster has its tail wrapped around her feet. And then he's got his arm or his hand wrapped around her shoulders and neck. She's not getting away. That's the point. There's something in that. So, I mean, it doesn't feel like a great energy just from that, but I like it because Saturn is here. Saturn is, if Saturn's involved, then know everything's going to be okay. because Saturn is here to teach you lessons that you were made, why you were born in this life right now to learn. Saturn is here to be your tough love helper, you know, tough love parent. But is it really true? Is it really tough love? Or is it just a teacher, mentor type and student relationship? It's all about how you believe and how you like perceive it and how you take it in. You know, it's the point here I'm trying to get at is that, you know, in high school, sometimes kids don't really look at their teacher as if they've got any respect for them. They're just like, oh God, I gotta do this. Ugh. And then that same student goes to college and has a whole different mindset about teachers. Like now they're paying for it. Now they're learning something that they're interested in, and there's a weight to it that they are going to, like, they're accomplishing something. So now that teacher isn't just silly and whatever. Now they're a mentor. They are a leader for that student. It is how you look at it. And sometimes we look at it immaturely, and then we mature into what we just mature. And then by the time you're here, you look back and go, oh man, I wish I would have, you know, treated that teacher with more respect, or I get them now. So Saturn's here. That's the point. There is a lesson, and I think it's going to be a good one. Oh, I see now. Another message is, since this came out with Saturn, basically imagine that Saturn here, this big monster thing, and it's got you, it's holding you, you're not getting away. You are learning this lesson. That's you, right? Saturn is not letting you out of this lesson, which is good. That means you're going to learn it. And then guess what? Once you learn it, you're done. You graduate, you move on. Never have to go to that class again. Okay. All right, new perspective. Everything's beautiful. We're here for a lesson that we're not getting out of. Oh, the Sagittarius energy. So you might be dealing with a Sagittarius, but also it's the Fool card, which to me also it falls in line with what I was saying about immature. The Fool is an immature energy because it's the baby, it's the beginning. It starts the entire major arcana, which then leads to the minor arcana in tarot. It is the initialness. It's literally 0. It doesn't even have a number. I mean, well, I guess that's a number, but it's 0. The Fool is a 0. So, but I really feel like it's that immature energy, but always know that you got to start as an immature person, vessel in any lesson. You got to start being a novice, right? And then we got the Hermit, going within, seeing something within. This is an internal thing. That's about the most. It says the quest, solitary journey, pursuit of wisdom. So that is confirming that this is an internal job. And then this one, the Fool, says travel, culture, philosophy, and adventure. But you take it as it resonates, but to me this still is, the Fool part is the most powerful part of the card. So my point is that Saturn isn't, they may be sending people into your life to help you with this, but they're not gonna have your answer. They might lead little tips and clues, and maybe even put a whole entire board up. Like if we're going back to the example of the teacher and the professor, they might have had all the notes up on this whiteboard. They may have written the notes for you and given it to you. And they could have probably even had an open book test. I mean, an open book, open notes test. But if the questions always, you'll notice that every question that you've got, you would have had to actually have read the notes, pondered those notes, and gotten that new perspective on it to even have be able to answer the question that it's asking. It's not just clear cut, because the universe is sending you all these things, but that still doesn't mean they're telling you the answer. You've got to take all these little bits and pieces and then, like I'm seeing, alchemize for what it means to you. Okay, these two fell down right over here, and it was Hydra and Dorado, and it's 7 of fire and 6 of earth, which it was saying, this almost looks like a genie, like a little, that looks like a little genie thing. She looks like a genie, but it, what is that? You rub the, I don't know, whatever. It looks very much like that. And she's floating out. But it says perseverance, excuse me, stamina, survival. And then this one was investment, value, and risk. So, I mean, I just really feel like it's, perseverance really is like what I'm feeling from it. Just sticking to something and continuing to do it because you do see value in it. Maybe that's it. Maybe whatever this is, you're going to have to really, truly see a value in it so that you do stick with it. Because that would create chariot energy, which is travel, adventure. Because chariot energy is, you're doing it from your will power. And then we got 10 of air and page of air. So lots of, well, that's earth and fire. Well, never mind. But it says casualty, unsavory action and distress, and then disposition, tendencies, and governing principle. Okay, so I really feel like this is, you're really needing to dive deep on things that don't make you look. You're doing a deep dive in where you've gone wrong, who you've gone wrong with, why you went wrong, you know. I really feel like you're going to have to meet yourself where in your failures. And that's where this answer is going to be. Don't stay there long, but you're going to have to like really, you know, everything is beautiful. Your failures are beautiful. They are. You can't, no, what is the saying? Nobody ever, what is that saying? Something about nobody ever does something without failing. I don't know, but you know my point. Like, no one ever just wakes up one day and like creates a computer, right? Or an operating system that creates a computer. It's trial and error. You've got to fail. And we fail countless times, you know, before we ever like have any stable growth. But that still means that all those failures was our growth. And we got stars, and it fell on the Fool energy. So that's inspired, hope, dream, wishes coming true. Wish upon a star. I think tonight, tonight the 13th and 14th, there's going to be a meteor shower. So I don't know what time. I'm hoping at nighttime. I haven't even done that much research to see if it's at nighttime or if it's happening right now wherever you are. It could be happening where there's gray skies outside, you know. I don't know, but I'm hoping it happens at nighttime for whoever wants to see it. Okay, and we got double rainbow and tree. And I really just, from this, I really get a, I mean, it is divine intervention, perfect timing, ascension, light codes, and then the tree is like firm stability. So there's that, and it says connection to source. And wasn't this the card that says you are created to, or you are connected to your creator? Like you've got a direct line to your creator. And what I really felt from these two cards initially was this is a sign that your ancestors are helping you. They are 100% helping with this matter. And the ladybug. Happy, comfort, leisure, good health, balance, wishes are coming true. This is two now about wishes coming true. This card and this card. Wishes coming true. And it says vibrant, abundant life. And it says birth of a daughter. So when I was and it fell over here, and I was talking about family, ancestry. Now that could be up in the heavens or universe or here on earth. So, oh, we got Pluto energy. Total transformation, renewal, awakening, rebirth, clean slate, fundamental changes. But okay, guys, I think we got enough here to really understand where you're going, why you're going, where you're going, and I hope this has helped. Please like the video and please comment. And if you don't, then just at least maybe put an emoji as to what you got from this. Like, just explain, you know, through an emoji, explain what you got from this. So that'd be great. And thank you so much. I appreciate it. Bye.